Hey everybody, here I am at work, and I'm going to tell you something I'm working on is what we do is we put glue in the machines, and we have to use our buckets to walk all the way over there to a glue tank and get, like, I have a bigger bucket. It's 3 gallons each bucket. That might be 3.5, 4 gallons. I got 2 buckets. I take them over there. When we need glue, we have to keep filling this up throughout the day. And I was like, you know what? I wonder if a little experiment I could do that would eliminate walking all the way over there, getting the glue. Sometimes the glue tank is low because there's, you know, a little bit of glue in there, and the pressure is low because there's not that much glue, and you got to wait there for a while for it to fill up your buckets. So I was thinking, get a garbage can or some kind of container, and I bought this spout. It's for a rain barrel, and it was 20 bucks. The whole thing probably cost about $35 for all the parts and pieces. And and what I wanted to do was put a connector onto that, and it's actually down there gluing together. It wouldn't fit for some reason. It's supposed to be 3/4 inch, but it's not 3/4 inch, and I had to sand it, and I had to put it in a vise and glue it, and with the glue and stuff. And it's going to go to here, and it's going to connect to this side, and then this side is going to connect to this ball valve, and it's all going to fit, and this part's going to go right into my glue pan. So I just have to turn the ball valve. I fill that up. I got 20 gallons in there. Fill that up, and when I need glue, turn the ball valve, and it'll run out and go fill up my glue. Now I don't know how long it's going to take. This is just something that I'm working on, just to screw around and see if it works or not. But the thing is, I'm not going to glue these parts together. There's not enough pressure in there to blow these things apart when the glue's flowing through it. But I am going to glue all these parts together because I don't want it to come apart, because there's like that length of thing, and there's glue in it. So I also built this little bracket. I have a piece of metal banding that's going to screw. I put this little platform here that's going to screw up underneath here. It's going to hold it up a little bit and out, because the ball valve, the top part, will hit this if I turn it sideways. So I want to bring it out a little bit, and this will support it. It was supporting on this little bracket here, but to keep it away from here. So as that's dry, the glue's drying down there, I'm going to glue the rest of the pieces together, and then we'll finally put it all parts together, and then I'll fill it up with 1 bucket of glue, and we'll see what kind of pressure we get out of that, or see if it's leaking or anything, and then we'll give it a shot just to see if it'll work. Alright, I got everything glued together, and it's ready to go. And all I have to do is I got 5 gallons of glue here. All I do is dump it in here and look for leaks. It's not going to leak here, but I don't want it to leak around here or here. I don't think it will. This is for a rain barrel, like I said before. We're going to see if it works. Now, 5 gallons picking up that high is pretty high. I could probably get a small little half pallet here and stand on it to give me a little bit of a lift here, but we're going to try it like this first. Alright, that's not that bad. See, the more glue I put in, the more pressure is going to build on that valve. But like, it's made for a rain barrel, so a rain barrel is usually like, what, 50 gallons? At least 35 gallons to 55 gallons. And glue is thicker than water, so it's not going to really leak. But the only problem I'm afraid of having is the gasket put on this garbage can. Is it made for a thicker wall than this, you know? And maybe that's the only concern I have of this. I mean, it's 5 gallons. It's up to about here. Yeah, right about here. I'll go get another bucket, and we'll try it. We'll keep on adding glue. All right, I got about 25 gallons in here now, and it comes up to here, even though they say it's 20 gallons. Now you're probably wondering why. You know, you still have to make trips back and forth to the glue tank to fill this up, but that's the problem. That's the thing I'm thinking of, is the problem is going back and forth when you're working during the work day. This way I just do it in the morning when I get here early, boom, do it, and it's done through the whole day. Another thing is probably you're thinking is, why don't I just put a garden hose up to this and run it over to here? When I need glue, just put up there and turn the valve on. And then, you know, but you have all the glue that's left in the thing, you probably have to have it in a bucket, drain the rest of it out in a bucket. This way it's out of the way, and every time you need it, its bucket will be in the way right here. So this is just the best idea I come up with right now. So let's give it a shot. I think it's turned off here. It's turned off there. So let's turn it on and see what happens. All right. All valves, if the handle goes with the pipe, that means it's on. All right, let's turn this on and see if glue comes out. Which way you gotta go with it. There we go. Let's see how long it takes, what kind of flow we get. It's pretty slow, I guess. It's probably... Yeah, valves are on. I'm not getting any glue. It's coming out, but it's like right here, about here, right here, right now. It's coming really slow. So this just might be a fail. It was just worth a shot. I don't know how fast this is going to fill up my pan. I don't think it's going to fill it up fast enough. It's right here. There it goes. That's really slow. Now the higher I raise the so it works, but I probably use it at that speed. Alright, so it works. You know, it's a little slow, but it still works. Now you're probably trying to say is raise that up, the barrel up, because you'd be more pressure, you know, running down through, but it'd be hard to fill up. So it does work. I'm going to use it for now. So we're just going to see how it works throughout today, and I'll let you know at the end of the video. Well, it worked okay all day. Throughout, I think one time I went to the glue tank to get some glue to put in the machine with it because it wasn't producing enough glue was coming out to fill up the pan to deal with the big labels that I was working, because they used a lot of glue, you know, when you're running them. So as I changed over to another label, they kept up pretty good, and the rest of the day I didn't even have to add any glue. And as the thing goes down, the less is going to come out too. That's less pressure. It works okay, and like I said, in the summertime the glue's going to be thinner and it'll come out faster. Right now it's thick because it's cold, and even though the heater blows on my machine all the time, it doesn't help. So will I keep trying it? Will I keep using it? Maybe, maybe not. It worked okay. I'd like to try it on some smaller labels and see how often, or see how it goes. But the original plan that I wanted was to turn it on and it come out fast enough for me just to fill up my glue pan for like maybe a minute, let it run for a minute as I label, then I have to turn it off. But it's nowhere near that. I'll see in the summertime, like I said before, the glue will be thicker or thinner because it's warm, and it'll probably come out a lot quicker. So as of now, it's a partial fail. You know, I don't mind it. I can just throw the glue in there in the morning and then go all day, you know, with a different label, like I said. So that it worked pretty good, but it could use some modifications, like if I raise it up, but then it'd have to be higher up and all this other stuff. I ain't gonna do anything like that. So there you go, and so much for that. Thanks for watching.